Okay, I think this might be the craziest thing ever. Let's see if I'm smart enough to do it. We're going to warp in 2 Mightforms. We're just going to drop 2 lands. Oh god, this is going to get absolutely insane. It didn't matter, but you see the vision. Ladies and gentle mages, welcome back to another episode of Mana Man, and today's juicer is going to be Landfall aggro. That's right, so this will be my last best of 1 video before venturing back into the streets of best of 3, but honestly, I don't even think you really need to go into best of 3. Like, this deck is just so clear cut in what it wants to do. I don't even know how you'd even really make a sideboard for it. Maybe like Snakeskin Veil or something. I don't even know if that's even really that relevant. So let's go ahead and go in. We got Teamer Landfall. I'm going to start off with like the more interesting parts of the deck here. So Genemorph Imago. Now this is a kind of a fun card. Now you have to kind of, I only run 2. I don't think you really want to run 4 of them because obviously you want to get up to 6 or more lands so that you can give something base power and toughness 6/6 until end of turn. Now if you can get something base power 6/6 like a Tifa, or honestly just like really anything, the Hydra doesn't work as well because the Tifa is just, hey, just double Tifa's land. This one actually wants you to double the counters, but this card is still really funny, and it also is flying, so there are some like weird times where it is relevant, and I still think it's probably worth running in the 2 of. And Landfall, you kind of have to run it in this type of shell anyway, but let's start off with the Harmonizer. The Harmonizer has whenever a land you control enters, double the power of target creature you control until end of turn. So if you're doubling your power, then you're doubling again, and then you're doubling again, and then you're like you just see it. It's very obvious what's going on here. It's Landfall. We're going to make this absolutely insane, but I really didn't think I'd have to revisit this deck because it seems like, you know, hey, you go for Tifa, you go for Mossborn Hydra, and then the Traveling Chocobo, and it's pretty obvious what you want to do with it, but with Final Fantasy away, we actually do have some really good improvements with the Genemorph Imago, the Worldsoul's Rage, and last but not least, Chef's Kiss, the Icetill Explorer. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard. Whenever a land you control enters, mill a card. This card is absolutely insane. When you drop an Icetill Explorer with a Fabled Passage, it feels like you're playing a new game. It feels like you're playing a modern, I don't know, but it feels like you are truly in another power bracket of what you're doing. Icetill Explorer on turn 4, and then you just drop down another Fabled Passage. Oh, it is a new type of high. I'll tell you what, it is absolutely wild. It's just wild, and especially with the Escape Tunnel and the Fabled Passage here. We do have one Worldsoul's Rage, which is all the rage right now in these Landfall decks because you can just deal. Let's say you need a way to like deal like 3 more damage, and your opponent just like wiped the board. You're playing Azorius Control. You just go for Worldsoul's Rage, 3 to the face, bang. Or you could just get your land cards back that you're getting away from the Icetill Explorer, and you can just see it. I mean, I'm not going to spend too much time of it because you can kind of already see. We all have played against like Bristly, Tifa, Mossborn Hydra, Traveling Chocobo as well. But now we also have this. And what's really nice about the Explorer is that whenever you mill a card, the Traveling Chocobo, now you get to mill a card. Well, now the Chocobo gets to like, you get to churn a little deeper into your deck, and then you might be able to fix your deck because the Traveling Chocobo wants you to fix your draws with the land on top. You see what I'm saying? It might not make a whole lot of sense, but you fixed your draws. You fixed your draws with the Traveling Chocobo, and then the mill, 1 card, is extremely relevant for that. So, and then the Fabled Passage can just shuffle your deck, and then you can fix your draws that way. It's just insane. This deck is absolutely crazy, and it's definitely going to be borderline meta. I think so. So, shout out to Hillbilly, MTG Hillbilly, if you're watching or if you know him. He was ready. He was right. He said the Landfall cards were insane, and hey, you were right. So, let's go and give a shout out. Speaking of shout outs, let's go and shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs that do help out the channel financially, which means the absolute world to me. Thank you to our brand new Mana Rock. It is E-Rock. Thank you so much. I just met up with E-Rock at Gen Con. It was awesome to see you. And like I said, that was really like a weird thing. I mean, I actually saw E-Rock say, "Is that Mana Man?" And then I was like, whoa, no way. Is that Gen Con? I just came back from Gen Con. So that was actually kind of wild to actually have somebody like recognize me in the streets. But very cool. Thank you, E-Rock, for your support. And just keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Evil, hi. Okay, so this is a little... This is okay. I'm gonna draw. Turn 1, we go for Escape Tunnel green. Then we have Tifa. I think we're gonna have to mull this. Yeah, this is a mull. I mean, it's not like phenomenal, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Alright, Mossborn Hydra. I'm gonna be a little risky. We are on the draw, so maybe we do get into that other untapped land. But as of right now, the escape tunnel could be a little bit problematic. No, to run is fine. Depending on what we do here on the land situation, I think we go escape tunnel. Yep, let's go escape tunnel. So if we go for Bill, we can't go in for a Mossborn Hydra on curve, and I think that's way more detrimental. I suppose we'll grab a red source, our lonely red source, but we've got plenty of options here for that. Yeah, I think it's just the thing, right? Mossborn Hydra, baby. Can you answer the Mossborn Hydra? Probably. I would think so, right? They drew an extra card. They're in black. I can't imagine they can't. Feed the Swarm. Hey, at least we go ahead and take 3 damage there because it's the mana value. Now, oh! Okay. Demon Wall changes things a smidge. Ugh. Okay. Let's go for Chocobo. See if we can snag a land off the top to fix our draw, which we do, which is kind of nice. So now that we fixed our, fix our draw, right? We're not putting up a ton of pressure here. Do you have another Mossborn Hydra? Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't change a ton. Slasher changes a little. Yeah, let's just let's just Hydra into Bill. It's just going to come down to, I think this is our last line of offense. If they can get rid of this, which seems pretty likely considering they are in black colors. But if they can't, we're going to warp this in and we might be okay here. Okay, so we have to block now. We have literally no choice. Can't get rid of Mossborn Hydra, obviously. But that is unfortunate. I mean... yeah, right? Harmonizer. Into Fabled Passage. W. We're not really ready to close out though, are we? Let's swing in. Because they have to block, right? 1632? Wait, we have it, right? We need to put some hex spells in our sideboard. Yeah, I don't have a sideboard because this is best of 1, but I agree, yes. We would have definitely have a Sexkin Veil. I actually did it. No way. Okay. Fabled Passage. Do they have a shoot the sheriff type thing or something? If they do, they just win. But if not, they don't. No way. Sneak it in with the double, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Empa. Kind of we have a Koopa. Koopa from Mario. Okay. Let's try the elf. Just so that we can get the Hydra on turn 2. Sometimes these escape tunnels are a little... seam rupture. So Fabled Passage. Let's just go ahead and just go with this. And I'm just going to do this. I'm so... whatever. We'll just do it now. Cash grab, what you got here? Is this reanimator? Okay, so at the beginning of your second main phase, if this is tapped, reveal cards from the top of your library. So you reveal a land card, put that, and then sure. So we know we got the Valgavoth. Obviously, the Valgavoth's kind of scary. But I think, you know what? A Mossborn Hydra might be kind of scarier. Under the right circumstances. Maybe not on the draw. Please don't reanimate this thing. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Gene Pollinator. This card's good. I mean, it just has to be Explorer. Double Explorer. We could warp this in, but that's too short-sighted, so this is the most obvious play. Fabled Passage. Bang. The Fabled I think I've said this like 10,000 times now, but the Fabled Passage with Icetill Explorer is just so beyond broken. I guess I could just go for Escape Tunnel for funsies, because I don't think it really matters much here, but... Alright! Kind of sucks that we lose the Worldsoul raid. Worldsoul's raids can just finish the game. Like, even if they do sweep the board or something, like, this can just finish the game as well. It's so funny. Oh, wait. Do they have a tap land thingy? No. But they have a Gene Pollinator. Uh-oh. Honestly, they could just chuck out of Agavoth. Oh god, Kona's going crazy. Okay, what do you got here? Galta! You know what? Into a vault. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Pretty scary. But it's still not even close to a Hydra. H. Just a simple H. How you doing here? Looks good to moi. Yeah, those dinosaurs were pretty big, but a Mossborn Hydra and a Tifa, just bigger. Just bigger. There's nothing really enough about it. Opponent on the big M. H is on the M. Well, let's get it. We are on the play. Feeling beautiful. I think we gotta go for Chocobo here. Freya Crescent. Here we go here. Too easy. I wouldn't be surprised if you get to Mythic today grinding that. Yeah, I definitely won't be grinding this for too much longer. Just because, you know, like I said, I want to play something a little more fun, a little more challenging. But I did want to try this out. I definitely want to try this out. It just seems just so absurd. Like Hydra with the Icetill Explorer with Fabled Passage. I mean, like it feels like you're playing. Feels like you're playing Modern and the opponent's playing Standard, but I guess I'm being a little too cocky here because now we lost our little thing. All right. I don't know. I think it's probably still Icetill Explorer, even though we don't really have our Landfall to like go with it. But yeah, kind of a weird turn. Arconi, here we at? Where we at? BO1s are where I live. Best of ones where I live. Yeah, I will definitely will be slowing down on the best of one content. I have 2 more decks I gotta play for today in preparation. Even though I have just come back from Gen Con. I don't know if I remember if I told you that or not. Hopefully you are enjoying the music as well, Arconi. I did just learn how to put the music on Twitch. Doesn't work on YouTube, sadly, but alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, so we don't have blue. We can get blue, though, with the Icetill Explorer. So I think we want to go for Explorer. This thing is so crazy. That mill, the card, is wild. So I'm going to do this first. Yeah, we want to do this. I guess we want to get down this thing. No, let's stay with this. And I'll just go stack our blue source, our one singular blue source for our little Genemorph Imago. And we still have not like done everything yet, which is crazy. And I don't think we need to go super nuts just because we don't have our stuff yet, right? So let's not even do the Fabled Passage because we're not really like going super nuts here. And now we go for Bill. Next turn we've got Worldsoul's Rage because I don't want to mill that away. Okay. I think we're fine. Yeah, this Worldsoul's Rage, oh my god. So wild. I forgot this was even in Standard. Chainsaw, oh my god, like that is just, I don't think it's gonna cut it, but... Okay, I'm still at 15 life, so there's no worries there. Yep, you got it. Okay, so now we go for this thing. Now we still have the 6/6 until end of turn, which is kind of hilarious. 6, 12, 16. So if they don't double block, I guess we could win that way. Say I played against 3 Nemesis in a row, turn 3, 4, and 5, just quit. Yeah, Nemesis. What a card. Let's go ahead and try this thing out here. Genemorph Imago. All right, so if we now do this, okay, Genomorph is going to go off twice, because now we have got the proper amount of lands here, so... Sure. So we can at least theoretically challenge for lethal here. Now that's a bomb. Hey, wait, we'll give you a little something here. Cheers. I don't have my coffee mug on me, but cheers. All right, Worldsoul's Rage. We don't get any sort of additional benefit from this. I guess it's Fabled Passage. Whatever. Yeah, they're only base power, so it doesn't stack. It's not like they're counters or anything. So I guess we gotta go for Fabled Passage. Do we have enough for lethal? I don't think so, right? If they double block, at least. Yeah, whatever. This thing's got, whatever the hell, though. So, we can deal X damage to any target. This has Summoning Sickness, though, so maybe we should actually just slow down, huh? We actually probably screwed up a little bit here. We actually did not play it optimally at all there, whatsoever. Opponent's probably upset, which I kind of understand. I can't burn through... We're probably in a little bit of more win more stage here. No, we can't. What do we actually leave back, though? I kind of don't want to leave back the elf. I don't really care about the elf anymore. I guess you have the best toughness, but I really screwed up because I left back a Fabled Passage, so I really screwed that up here. Really screwed that up. Oh. Well, it didn't matter. Alright, Worldsoul's Rage, threw it at any target. Straight to the face, baby! Alright, nothing mattered. Nothing mattered. We're fine. We're fine. Submit. We got one. Yep, good. We're good. We're good. Sparky, Boom Man. Hi. This isn't bad. It's just a little weird and slow and clunky, but that's alright. We do have our one little island here so that we can actually cast the Imago. Yep, I'm just going to start off with this. I just bust it now. I don't care. It's turn one. It's not going to matter. There's no tricks here, so... I'll just do this. Authority of the Consoles. That's alright. We don't have haste, so that's fine. Oh, man. So turn 3, we don't have 3, like, untapped lands. So if I go Bristly Bill, I think it's probably fine to do that. But gosh, that's just kind of gross. All right, let's go Tifa. Then we can go for Bristly Bill into Fabled Passage. We'll see. We'll see. Good news is, I think I got the channel points back up. So I don't have to get the Mightform Harmonizer. Hilarious card. Let's get Bill down. Assuming a kill spell's coming, that's okay. So, no more like cut down, but if they have a good game, come on now. Well, let's just pop it then. If they have nowhere to run or no more lives or whatever that flash enchantment thing is, we're just dead anyway. So, oh, hold on, we got something. It's like, let me check that out here. I put a little a ring thing on it so I can actually see what's going on here. Hold on, Arcody, what does this mean? Hold on. Alright, this is my first, hey, you gotta bear with me a little bit here. This is my first time doing this. Is that what you want me to say? I saw you redeem the thingy. I just don't know, hold on, let me lose real quick. Let's just check this out, I don't know. No. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, put it in quotes or whatever. Then, yeah. 3 steps ahead. It's fine. They gave me a good game, which kind of is, you know, doesn't seem very good game-ish. Maybe it was an offensive one. Seems to be what, a true Esper control. Get lost is fine. Get lost. That's actually not that big of a deal at all. Right, Genemorph Imago. I do kind of want to use these map tokens here. I am Mana Man. Is that good? Good enough? Yeah, I'm still working on a lot of the Twitch stuff. I know YouTube like the back of my hand, but a lot of the Twitch stuff is like a little over my head, a little over my pay grade thus far. But let's go ahead and use both these map tokens here. There it is. Okay. Let's just go for Bill. Like, we do have another Bill, so like whatever. Kind of hedge your bets here. I don't think they're not interacting. Perfect. I'm glad it was perfect there. Did it give you the option to like type what you wanted me to say, or? But I'm just glad. I'm like, I see the, it took me like 5 days to get like the actual like sub one up. And then this one, I think it took me like another 5 days to get the, but we got it. We got it. It's fine. Alright, let's see what you got here. Esper Control. Is Esper Control viable? So we do have a Genemorph Imago, but sadly... I feel like I'm getting swept here, right? No fear, baby. Alright, alright. Guess we'll go as wide as possible here. Sure. Next turn we go in for Genemorph Imago. That's not that bad. Yep, let's just pop this baby. Alright, we go for the Harmonizer. Things can get pretty crazy. Icetill Explorer. Do we have any of our tap lands? Of course we do. I will keep that. Oh, we got a clip. Oh, we got a clip. I'll check that out later, Arconi. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'll definitely check that out later. Alright, so if we go for Genemorph Imago. Maybe this is the move, huh? 9. Man, it's pretty decent. Let's try this out. I don't know if this is the right move. Maybe should go in for like the Explorer or something like that, but... Warp. So we're going to give them another one here. If they do board wipe, I guess this warp will warp out. Let's have a counter spell here. Which they do. Not that big a deal. But now here's what's so nice is that now the Genemorph Imago is going off, right? So this is base power, which kind of sucks sometimes because it doesn't really work with the counters. But that's okay. Oh, another get... Wow, another get lost. That's fine. They're down to 2 cards left in their hand, so, like, I mean... Probably should put that in the bill. Oopsie. Whatever. If I lose by 1, I'll be really sad. Add it to Discord. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely take a look at that here in a second. Maybe even after the match. Alright, so now I got Genemorph Imago. Can we actually push for lethal is my question. You gotta imagine they have at least one more thing going on here. I'm gonna try and just go for this thing. If I get no more lies, I'll be kind of upset, but hey. First upset's not too bad, I guess. So now we go. No, we could get kind of awkward here. Do it after stream, yeah. I for sure will though. I do appreciate whatever that is as a clip. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Imago, we'll put it on you. They both have 1 counter on it, so like it doesn't matter a whole lot. Can't push for lethal no matter what. Map token. I don't want to go for the Chocobo in case they do wipe me. I kind of want to have something to fall back on. Okay. Beza? Okay, well actually the Imago can fly, but... I mean, we have lethal with the Imago because this thing flies. But I don't have another way to put land out. Okay, so now this is going to come down to, can we get land? Maybe I should have put away the Tifa, but I guess, you know. I guess I wasn't really prepared for a Beza. Okay. Alright, Tifa. So if I go for a Chocobo, if we top deck into a land, I mean, we could still win. Let's go for it. Chocobo, show me a land, baby. There it is. Oh, we did it. Genemorph Imago is going to fly right over, baby. Woo! There it is. Bristly Bill. Let's go ahead and put it on the Imago. As long as the Imago has base power, we're looking beautiful. Yeah, Imago flies. Flying for the win. A flying insect for the win. Pretty sick. All right, here we go. Got our new Mightform Harmonizer into a Tifa, no Mossborn. A nice little curve here. Still a little shaky on how I need to do like the actual lands. So I'm thinking here, we can go in for Tifa. I may just want to go for Escape Tunnel now, even though we get double landfall triggers, but I think 4 is the magic number. 4 should be the magic number, I think. Alright, Traveling Chocobo. We kind of already made our bed here, now we gotta sleep in it, so I'm gonna go in for Tifa. So you kind of already see how we have like kind of weird stuff going on here with like the Escape Tunnel, Fabled Passage. Umbral Color Zealot. How you doing? Yeah, we'll let that go through for sure. We should be able to just go faster than them, honestly. So now that we do have this forest, it makes things a little bit easier on us, huh? So now it's pretty much easy. Now we just go straight into... Actually, I don't know, is it easy? Do we go into the Mossborn Hydra or the Traveling Chocobo? Obviously, if we can go into the Harmonizer, we can just put a Blitzkrieg on them that just... We might not even need the Hydra. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a chill pill on this turn. We know we got a Bristly Bill coming up, but what I want to do is see if I can go in for the Harmonizer. Traveling Chocobo. Pretty sick card here. So obviously they're gonna have to set like their defenses here, but if they don't have removal, they might not be looking so good here. So yeah, we'll take another little bump here. We'll take a small little bump, but it's gonna be a big boom. I can promise you that. Okay, Icetill Explorer. We might just have to go in for Harmonizer. I mean, obviously we've got Bill here, right? But like this is kind of the fun thing. I want to try this. We're gonna warp this in. So it's warp in. Mightform Harmonizer. And now we can go in for Fabled Passage. I don't even know if I really, hopefully I did that the correct way. I actually did not. I actually did not order the things the right way. Well, it doesn't really matter, 'cause it's just doubled, right? This isn't Bill. Okay, never mind, we're good. Let's just double. We're good. I think we're probably fine here. Oh, we're like hilariously fine, right? Fabled Passage. Yeah, all you need to do is just warp this thing in. Okay, we're fine. Like yeah, it doesn't even matter here. Okay. They're even tapped out. This makes things so much easier. What was I nervous about? Yeah, what were we nervous about? With this, we have a casual 256 Tifa Lockhart with trample. There it is. GG. Hypnotic. I think we're looking pretty good here. This card's absolutely hilarious. The amount of math that it maths when you get this going with a Tifa or literally any of your double stuff. Godless Shrine. This one threw me off. I'm used to like the newer one. Yep. You know the drill here, baby. A turn 2 Tifa. Can you answer her? We'll see. Most likely they can in these colors, but we'll see. Ric Flair. I call this card Ric Flair. Zac Fair. Zac Fair ain't fair, baby. And you know what else isn't? A Fabled Passage with a Bristly Bill. So I gotta be a little careful here, though, because they can have, like, cut down. Just kidding. Just kidding, they can't have cut down. Here we go. Not enough for, like, lethal here. I think I'm okay with trading the Death Touch here. I mean, it's not, like, amazing, right? Because they still have this no matter what. Maybe that is a little bit short-sighted. Yeah, it actually is probably short-sighted, because we have the Harmonizer, too. But I'm kind of nervous that when they untap, there's no... I find it really hard to believe that they're not going to have some sort of kill shot here. Especially with the Zac Fair. I don't know, maybe we should have, like, just held back. So now that they got this, yeah, it's pretty bad, huh? I think I just played myself. For some reason, I wasn't even, like, thinking of that. Okay. Alright, so 5. We might still be okay here, hold on. That's a hard maybe. Back up to 10 you go. They can't do any double spells right now. And then we have the Icetill Explorer. I think it's probably just still Icetill Explorer. So let's go ahead and do this. Fabled Passage with Icetill Explorer, just like hilarious. Utterly hilariously good. God, it just feels like cheating. It just feels like it opens another realm to the game that, like, you really don't get access to. Oh, man. I'm actually going to leave this Fabled Passage, I think. Well, I guess I might as well leave this back, right? I actually should just leave this back for a blocker, I guess. But they probably have removal, right? So let's swing in here. He's down to 5 thing is that I don't know. They got the big lifelinker that I kind of just like waltzed into, so that's kind of unfortunate, but so now they've got Cecil. They're gonna be able to make some more blockers here. I don't have trample, which is like the biggest problem here. I should have kept Tifa, but like I said, I mean, in these colors, you got to imagine they have something that costs 2 that's a kill spell. Forgot the 2/4. Yeah, this is the, honestly, I'm more nervous about the Cecil here, the Redeemed Paladin. So we're gonna take 5. Yeah, indestructible, whatever. So we don't have trample. So yeah, I mean, I kind of played myself pretty bad there, huh? Okay. So if I go for Chocobo, we can go double Chocobo. Go for Harmonizer later. Let's go for Chocobo before we do anything, I think. So Bill. Yep, let's just do the most obvious thing here. So Bristly Bill. I guess we just want to get kind of tall here, right? As I say that as I go wide, right? So we gotta do this. And I don't think we've placed down our other land here. I could be super wrong, but I don't think we did. As long as we've got 2 meat things. So now we're going to use the Fabled Passage, I think, instead of using it from our graveyard. So I want to see if I can get something off the top here. But I guess we do have to mill, so I guess it really doesn't matter a whole lot, huh? So now I guess we just have to work on the Chocobo getting bigger? Okay. Chocobo. I think we just pass. I mean, I can't swing. Okay, weird game. Really weird game here. I mean, they've got quite the board. I mean, they are wide if they go for +1/+1 counters on the Cosmo Grand Zenith. I mean, that might be enough to have it done. Maybe. Block, 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 block. And then they have, like... they would need quite the anthem, right? So, what the hell? Timeout. Timeout. What the hell is this? When this creature enters, put a 1/1 on target creature you control. When it dies, create a 1/1. That's actually not that bad, or good, honestly, so, sure. I mean, we're going to be able to get big enough for Cecil. Not worry about Cecil. Whoa! Whoa, why? Oh, I guess they have Indestructible, right? Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. They'll have Indestructible. I guess I see the vision here. Okay. Yeah, they kind of have us in a pickle here. Yeah, he makes attackers invincible. Yes, they make them indestructible. So, I mean, I can do this. That's fine. We can get rid of Cecil. But what do we do about this? I mean, we're just going to bounce them off or whatever, but take 3. We take 3, and then they get another Cecil. I think this is okay. I think we'll take this for now. The 15 life is what's annoying, but now they don't flip the Sea Soul, because now their life's too high. Create a 1/1. I actually don't know if I want to go for the Fabled Passage here, because 1, 2, 3. Let's keep this Fabled Passage. If we go for the Harmonizer, we can just start doubling everything, I think. So I'm actually not going to crack this passage yet. No. Okay, I think this might be the craziest thing ever. Let's see if I'm smart enough to do it. Okay, we're going to probably have to warp this in, right? Warp in at least one of these. Warp in another one. We're going to warp in 2 Mightforms. We're just going to drop 2 lands. Oh, God, this is going to get absolutely insane. So we're going to double all of our stuff. Right? Oh, no, we're supposed to go... It didn't matter, but you see the vision. Master Devil. Here we go. Looking a little gruely here. Looking a little gruel, a little cool. It's like a... I don't know. Is this deck like meta? Okay, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. I think Yap is gonna be a winner. We're gonna keep that up. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get down the Bristly Bill. I think Landfall is definitely going to be meta, as far as I can tell. I mean, obviously not having not played since last week. I mean, definitely seems to be the case here, but pretty obvious what we're doing here. This deck is like just so like beginner friendly. It's just very aggro. Yeah, it plays like mono red almost. You play creature, you turn them sideways, and then you swing. Like that's literally what you're doing here. So now that we got Traveling Chocobo here, I guess we may as well try to see if we have another Fabled Passage. But alright, so now we got this little thing. I don't know if we exactly need that. It seems a little bit too cute a lot of the time here, but as you can see, like, I mean... You kind of see the, what we're doing. Yeah, it's just over here, so, yeah. Alright, Loyal Tripper, how are we doing here? But going back to Yap. Yeah, it seems like almost like, especially this Landfall deck, it seems almost too fast. Like you said, less than 3 minutes is crazy. 3 minutes is like, well, it almost feels like these types of decks is like, you're not even like trying to play a game almost. You're almost just trying to like play some sort of weird solitaire. And it just feels weird to play like that. But here we go. I think we want to go in for Tifa, and then we go for Bristly Bill into Chocobo. There we go. Yeah, it almost feels like you're just trying to like do some crazy like I almost want to call it cheese almost, but hopefully we get some cool cheese out here. But now that we have Mossborn Hydra, we just want to alleviate Mossborn Hydra from summoning sickness. So here we go, easy money. Let's get down Hydra, and if they don't have... What do they need? Because now they can't even go in for, like, I keep wanting to say temporary lockdown. But it won't be temporary lockdown. I use Best of One to test the waters. Me too. Me too. It's a good way to test the waters. Let's go in for Bristly Bill. We will lose out on the authority gain of life here, but that's okay. I almost don't even know. Do I actually even want to go in for Fabled Passage here? Before the Chocobo? I haven't done math, but math for blockers. We're just gonna drop this to get down the Chocobo as well. Alright. It doesn't really matter here too much. As long as Bill goes off, we're looking good. Double, double. You know the drill. Here we go. Definitely want to go red, just in case that we need to finish them off with Worldsoul's Rage. So mass for blockers, and do we have it? Of course we have it. We didn't even need it, but even if they did sweep the board and survived, we had a Worldsoul's Rage just for funsies. Gorgon kind of reminds me of like Gargoyles, if you remember that show way back in the day. I think I'm going to keep this. Sometimes these tap lands can be a little awkward in the beginning, but we're still going to rock it, baby. I think we're going to lean going Escape Tunnel. Yeah, this is fine. 2 tap lands is a little bit too awkward for me, so let's just go ahead and get this down. We don't need to do it. Actually, it doesn't come up a whole lot where you really need to go in for that like weird that little trick with Tifa that can't be blocked 2 or less. Like, it doesn't happen a whole lot, but it is funny when it does. But now, again, we got 2 Fabled Passages here. Can get a little squirrely on turn 3. I'm going to take a more conservative play here. Because I want to make sure that I can play down stuff on curve a little bit better. If that makes any sense. Because if we play down the forest, we might kind of get screwed. Sure. So let's go ahead and pop, lock, and drop it, baby. Do we even want to go Gruul? Let's go Gruul. Let's get a little bit of green in here, huh? Or red, excuse me. Alright, here we go. And then, yeah, because we don't draw into another land here on turn 3. You see how that gets, like, really awkward? So let's go for Bill. Old Billy Bob. You know the drill. Could actually go for Harmonizer eventually. This thing is so good, though. The Warp 3 is so interesting, because you don't need it as a 4-drop. It's also contends, I guess, with the Chocobo and the Mossborn Hydra. Typically, those are just better on turn 3, because you want them to be able to swing as soon as possible. Split up. Okay, well, actually, that's actually not that bad at all. It's just like a really expensive sorcery speed removal spell. That's actually not that bad at all. Alright, here's our new card here. Genemorph Imago. Now, I don't think you really need this too much, honestly. I mean, the Icetill Explorer is just screaming for our play here, right? I guess I could harmonize and just go for Bill. I mean, I actually don't even really know the correct play line here. We got a few of them here. I guess this is, I mean, Icetill Explorer looking pretty damn good, right? Sure, let's just try this out here. We're gonna find our Lonely Island for our Genemorph Imago. As long as we have enough for our Icetill Explorer. Now, you can play stuff from your graveyard. I mean, this is absolutely bananas, right? Like, come on. I mean, what are we doing here? This is absolutely insane. Mill a card. Let's just swing in and then just do our last Fabled Passage. Life's looking pretty damn amazing here. This Icetill Explorer has just made Landfall that much better. Warp, yeah, like, this is like... Let's do it next turn. We'll get the Warp down next turn. Even if they have a split up, they pretty much need the Day of Judgment now, right? Okay. Let's see if we can recover here. Still got an Imago and a Traveling Chocobo. So as long as we can get one thing to stick here, we might be okay. Now we have Icetill Explorer. Let's go Chocobo. Let's go Chocobo. Request granted. Yeah, exactly. All right, into Mossborn Hydra. I think we're just gonna like have to play our cards, right? All right, let's just play that. If we get into another land, we can get base power 6/6, unless they just clear the board again. So split up. I mean, both of these are looking really bad right now. We did avoid that split up, but you know. I'm kind of surprised they took that instead of a land. Well, I guess there's too many to even really account for, because I do have another Explorer. Ultima! I mean, at least they're getting rid of their artifact, I guess, if we're being positive, but... Okay. You just have to play your cards, baby. You just have to. Yeah. Just go Hydra and pass, I guess. How many wipes do they have? I guess is the question, right? Our caretaker's talent, that gives us a little bit of an opening. They can still have like a get lost or something like that. They do not. Wow. Okay, so now we kind of have a little bit of an option here. Okay. If I go Icetill Explorer, I mean, we can get into the Harmonizer, right? Freya, how we doing here? How we doing? Hey, not too bad. How are you doing? Okay, just trying to think of what the best line is here. If we go for Icetill Explorer, we can get 2 lands out here, right? Oh, I don't think this is enough to finish the game, but like we have to kind of try it, right? All right, let's just do it for it. Icetill Explorer. Oh, we get wait, double Fabled Passage, right? So we get double Fabled Passage, as I understand. Is that right? Okay, so we're just gonna trample right through this little token here then. Okay, there's absolutely no worries. I literally forget how powerful this Icetill Explorer is. Like, it is just absolutely mind-blowing how good it is. Yeah, and we just have another Fabled Passage, 1 more to boot. Like, that is insane. That is so crazy. Hello, Leonardo. I guess we can probably keep this. We are gonna have to commit to the escape tunnel, I think. We're also on the draw, but stream's going well, Freya. Yeah, now we got 2 of these escape tunnels. Sometimes these escape tunnels are a little bit but it is what it is. Alright, so if you're going against... We actually don't have that worst matchup ever versus tokens, because a lot of times we can just kind of trample through them. I think, yeah, we should go green here. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get fancy. Not yet, at least, right? Chocobo. Yeah, I think this is totally fine, right? I mean, as long as you have the 4th land being the escape tunnel here. Freya, I'm from the States. Freya, what's your favorite Magic card, Freya? Let's go. I wish we could go for Chocobo here, but we should probably just go for Hydra, right? Let's get down the Hydra. I guess it might as well be Escape Tunnel while we have it, and then we can just go in for, like, Worldsoul's Rage. Yeah, we'll just do this now. I guess there's really no point in, like, waiting, right? And if they have removal, they just have it. So we're just so low to the ground. Swinging, baby. I typically do not play any other games, Freya. Freya, what's your favorite Edge of Eternities card? Pinnacle Sarcage does not take care of the Mossborn Hydra, so we can kind of live with that. Alright, so there are actually Azorius control, which makes me a little nervous here. I think it's just another Hydra, really, right? Hydra land. Here we go. Let's just swing away. That's what we do best, right? Alright, Pinnacle Sarcage, the brand new temporary lockdown. Looking pretty good here. Perilous Snare, I mean, 1... As long as we still have 1, we'll be okay. Freya, you gotta answer. What's your favorite Magic card from Edge of Eternities? Alright, we could just go Worldsoul's Rage. We only have 2 cards in the graveyard, but, like, they come back tapped, right? They do come back tapped. Okay. Do we actually have enough to kill them, is my question. 1, 2, 3. I think we do, right? This is just it. I mean, this deck is so hilariously good that's actually crazy. So X equals 3. We just deal 3 to you. We get back 2... things here, and that's just it. Like, this deck, yeah, this deck has to be meta, right? Like, it just has to be. It's so good. I think Landfall has to be like the new meta. It really does. BB versus MM Bling Blau. How you doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. It looks all right. We don't have a turn 2 play, which is kind of nuts, but not exactly the best thing you want to see. Edge Rover. Okay, what is this? This is the lander thing, right? Okay. Okay, interesting. Oh, Freya. Goodness gracious. Gonna work this time. Keen Eye Curator. I wonder what this Edge Rover's doing here. What's this Edge Rover doing here? Hold on, let me do this here real quick. One moment. And there we have it. All right, there we go. Much better, much better. All right, that's clearly a bot. I think they target my Twitch stream because it's like obviously kind of, you know, not a whole lot going on there. But all right, I don't even know what we're doing here. Let's kind of just stick it back on track here. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't tell him. Hey, guess what? Let's give him a little cry face here. I need a moderator. Alright, back to action here. Let's get back. Trailblazer. Trailblazer's a sweet card, man. I think Trailblazer is probably one of the most slept on green cards in the set. I'm not even joking. Not in the set, but in standard. Excuse me. He's gonna fight this thing. Let me take a look at this thing. +0, +2, and then fights. This card's actually insane, huh? Okay, so now what do we do here? We got the Icetill Explorer. No lands in the graveyard other than the Fabled Passage, but Fabled Passage with Icetill Explorer is just like on another level of hilarious. So I think we're just gonna ramp up to the Icetill Explorer and just get a bunch of lands down with Worldsoul's Rage. Seems kind of like a no-brainer. Yeah, this feels like cheating. I mean, this literally feels like cheating. Trailblazer's great, another card engine for green. Exactly, yeah. I don't know if you saw the video I had yesterday with like the dragons, but just absolutely like silly. Gotta be a little careful here. I don't think they can really put enough pressure on me, but they can't even double block here, so it's fine. We'll give you a little lander token. And we actually each get a lander token, which I don't think is going to help out in their favor. But it feels like Landfall is like very obviously the best green deck. If you're running like mono green, it feels like you're running a little bit worse of a thing if you're just not going in for like the Landfall stuff. Okay, I think we'll let this go just 8. I mean, we can handle that. But now that we have Fabled Passage, okay, I want to make sure that I'm not like misplaying this because this is going to get absolutely crazy, right? So if we deal X damage to any target, and we actually click 3 to the Keen Eye Curator, we can actually just open this up. I think we want to do that, right? X equals 3, because we want to, this doesn't have trample, so we're going to have to open this up. Worldsoul's Rage for 3, which will be better in the long run, right? And this doesn't count. Oh, I actually messed that up here a little bit, huh? Ooh, actually messed that up here. Okay. Okay. We're learning. We're learning here. Okay. So we do this. I forgot the Chocobo doesn't double. Why? I'm so high on my power here. Alright, so we still got 7 life here, so we're not going to be able to end the game. So, major L on my end. Okay. I guess we just drop down the Tifa. Alright, but they don't have trample, right? So now we've got 2 blockers here. I think this is totally fine. Yeah, kind of forgot that the Chocobo doesn't double its power. For some reason, just used to a Tifa and a Mossborn Hydra just swinging in. Yeah, going back to the Trailblazer there, yeah, I definitely like this so much, especially in like that Jund deck. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I might even play that today. Who knows? We'll see. But like a best of 3. So this is not bad, right? Spinner of Souls, Frenzied Baloth. Like, I mean, this is definitely not bad. So I gotta make at least 1 block here. Kind of unfortunate, because I could just, like, let 1 go here. It's just kind of sucky. But we're gonna have to put the Tifa in harm's way. Alright. Don't really have a choice here, so... So they're gonna have to block with the Spinner. So now we've got this new little thing here. Whenever a land you control enters, if you have 6 or more, which we do, so we're going to be able to have base power 6. Interesting. So I could go Escape Tunnel, make this unblockable. I don't think that's really going to do enough to win, though, right? As long as we have 2 blockers, I think we're fine. So there's no way to actually push for lethal here, right? Yeah, let's go for Chocobo here. I mean, there's no way to push for lethal no matter what we do. So I think we're just going to live with that. Let's go for this new Genemorph Imago. It has flying, so I can finish it off afterwards. Sure. I don't want to go for Escape Tunnel, because no matter what we do, we can't swing in. But they're going to be able to block no matter what happens, so. Yeah, sure. So these things are huge. Like, don't get me wrong. This is funny. These are huge, but we're not going to be able to finish the game right now. Chocobo. So now we can play I don't want to play my lands from my graveyard with the Icetill Explorer. We want to do this to kind of clear the way here. And these are only base powers, so they don't get bigger, right? Okay. So now I actually want to go in for a lander token. Just so that I can kind of maybe sneak a bird off the top here, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're just clicking buttons here. So much is going on, I have no idea even what's going on here. Alright, there's another bird. So, even if I go for Fabled Passage, I guess we can't play the bird now. Let's just go ahead and let's just swing in here, huh? Okay, Spirit Souls will go bye-bye, but at least we have like an army here. Now with Fabled Passage, with the Genemorph Imago. Oh. Well, they're just gonna let it go anyway. Okay, well, I guess that's one way to do it.